Picture blowing out your birthday candles, then waiting for the day to end. On Venus, that's not a joke. A single spin of the planet takes longer than its entire trip around the sun. On Venus, the day is longer than the year. It's the only world in the solar system where that's true, and the reason hides in a wind that never stops. Start with the raw numbers. Venus turns once on its axis every 243 Earth days. It circles the sun once every 225 Earth days. Line those up and something breaks. The planet completes its year before it finishes a single rotation. Here on Earth, a day is 1/365th of a year, a tiny sliver. On Venus, the sliver is bigger than the whole pie. Think about it. You could be born and reach your first full birthday before the ground beneath you completes one turn. So does a Venusian wait 243 days between sunrises? Strangely, no, and that's where it gets stranger. Astronomers actually measure two different days. One is the sidereal day, a full spin measured against the distant stars. On Venus, that's the famous 243 days, the one that outlasts the year. The other is the solar day, the time from one sunrise to the next. And on Venus, that's only about 117 Earth days. How can the sun come back before the planet finishes turning? Because Venus isn't only spinning, it's also racing around the sun. While the surface creeps slowly one way, the whole planet sweeps along its orbit, and the two motions add up. The sun climbs back overhead in about 117 days, a little more than half a Venusian year. So even though one rotation outlasts the year, the sun still rises roughly twice every year. Now, where does that sun rise? Not where you'd expect. Venus spins backward, retrograde, the opposite direction to Earth and nearly every other planet. Stand on its surface, and the sun would lift out of the western horizon and sink in the east. Its axis is tipped almost exactly upside down, about 177 degrees, as if someone flipped the entire planet over. This isn't a gentle lean like Earth's 23 degrees. It's turned on its head. Only Uranus, tipped on its side, breaks the pattern as dramatically. So the real question isn't just why Venus is slow, it's why it's spinning the wrong way at all. Here's the deep puzzle. Venus sits close to the sun, and the sun's gravity raises tidal bulges in the solid planet, tugging on them, gradually breaking its spin. Given enough time, that drag should stop a planet until one face stares at the sun forever, the way the moon keeps one side toward Earth. Astronomer Stephen Kane modeled it and found a planet like Venus should have locked in place in just 6.5 million years. Against the solar system's 4.5 billion year lifetime, that's practically overnight. If Venus were locked, its day would exactly equal its year, 225 days, one hemisphere roasting in permanent noon, the other in endless night. But that never happened. Something keeps Venus turning. That something may be the air itself. Venus is wrapped in the thickest atmosphere of any rocky world, 92 times the pressure at Earth's surface, and hot enough to melt lead, around 465 degrees Celsius. And this atmosphere does not sit still. The entire sky super rotates. The whole blanket of air whirls around the planet in just 4 Earth days, roughly 60 times faster than the solid surface turns beneath it, driven by winds screaming past 400 kilometers an hour. Imagine a hurricane wrapped around an entire world, lapping it 4 times before the planet manages a single quarter turn. Kane's idea is that this enormous moving mass of air drags against the ground and loosens the sun's tidal grip, keeping Venus spinning where a bare rock would have frozen still long ago. The heating of that atmosphere by sunlight may even be what set Venus's slow, backward spin in the first place. And the atmosphere leaves fingerprints you can measure. 15 years of radar bounced off Venus pin its average day at 243 days, 32 minutes. But it isn't steady. From one measurement to the next, the day length shifts by about 3 minutes, and over the 15 years it wandered by as much as 21 minutes. The dense atmosphere is constantly trading angular momentum with the solid planet, nudging the whole world faster and slower. There's also a second suspect. A colossal impact early in Venus's history could have knocked its spin sideways or reversed it entirely. Atmosphere, ancient collision, or both. The case is still open. So here's Venus keeping time by rules no other planet obeys. A single rotation that outlasts its year. A sun that rises in the west and comes up about twice per year. A world that by every calculation should be frozen in a permanent day, yet keeps turning, gently dragged by an atmosphere racing 60 times faster than the ground below. The next time a day feels long, remember, Somewhere close by, there's a planet where the day never quite ends before the year does.